Okay, now let's head down to the beach, I guess. Maybe do some foraging down there. First, we'll stop off at Pierre's and pick up a couple of parsnip seeds. To try for that community center bundle, we got a notification here. Running low on sardines, so it gives us a great excuse to go to the beach and do some fishing. We should be able to catch a sardine. I think they're available until like 4 o'clock. All right, so we're gonna get our backpack, 2,000 bucks, perfect. Got the large pack. Our inventory space has increased. It is gonna make life a whole lot easier. Next one costs 10 G's, so we'll hold off on that for now, but this upgrade is it doubles your space. So you have a whole lot more room. You can carry around a lot more stuff without having to be stressed out about throwing things out. And now we're gonna be a lot more productive going down to the mines without having to worry about clearing all of our space out. All right, let's give Marnie hates clay. Oh, I actually did not mean to kick that trash can, but what are you gonna do? Mary Lewis is very grumpy with me because now I'm a hobo like Linus, but I like Linus, so that's fine with me. All right, get your wiggle worms. Got a lost book for the library. Great. Collection has expanded. At some point when we are bored, we can walk over there and read some of them, and I will walk you through exactly what all of them say. Most of the information enclosed in them is stuff I will probably already have told you by then or already have at this point, but it is an interesting way to get some information, tips, and tricks if it is your first time playing through their game, or sometimes even your second or third. Hello, Elliot. My new farming life is panning out as I hoped. Thank you very much, sir. A bit of a dandy, but...
Yep, he's a dandy. He's a real fancy boy.
He fancies himself a great literature author, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's see if we can catch Mary Lewis's sardine. I personally also enjoy sardines, but I know they are an acquired taste. Seaweed, that's not going to do it. The good news is when you get those exclamation points on the bulletin and people are asking for stuff, most of the time they pay you over market value for whatever the item is. So it makes it worth your time. Oh, and we got that treasure. Let's see what we get from that. Ooh, skeletal tail for the museum, some bait, and 4 wood. That was a pretty good treasure chest. Not the best I've ever seen, but for early on in the game, it's not bad at all. Alright, for the luck being bad, the fish are hitting relatively decently at this point. This is, I think, the longest we've had to wait, so not too bad. Alright, got another one. And sardine, perfect. So we can give Mary Lewis the regular quality one that we got. All right, fishing by the rock. Ooh, another hit. And we're getting stuff that's relatively easy to catch. As you can see, we are already growing our fishing bar because we've leveled up a few times. And we are making a lot of progress basically on our fishing skill, which is going to be hugely helpful in completing the community center because some of the fish are pretty wily. That walleye we tried to catch the other day in the rain, obviously we were not able to do that yet. But if we keep working at it as we've been doing, you're not only making money, but you're also building up your skills so you can actually catch those things. Oh my, looks wonderful. Evelyn is the sweet old lady. She lives with Alex, her grandson. And, oh, saw the bulletin. Here's a little something for your trouble. Thanks, Mary Lewis, 120G. All right, it is also Haley's birthday today, and luckily for us, we have a daffodil hanging around. She likes flowers, so we can hand that to her. If we didn't have one, they are all over the place in spring. Wonder if you're actually related to your sister. Personally, I prefer Emily. She is a bit of a weirdo, but Haley is so dumb. She stands by that fountain every day in the afternoon. So on her birthday, in the spring anyway, so you can find her. Struggling to make ends meet, don't have enough patience. Well, maybe don't be a doctor in a super tiny community. All right, daffodil for Harvey. I don't have anything to give Vincent, but say hello to you.
Hi, Vincent. I'm getting dressed. The door's open. Come inside and make yourself a drink. Mia.
What a polite fellow. Kick some trash cans. No one's standing there this time. Do a little fishing over here. Alright, so by the end of the day, we should be getting pretty close to the amount of money that we are going to need to buy our fishing pole, so maybe we'll be able to do that tomorrow. Green algae. Great. No effort expended, not much money to gain, but it's certainly worth your time. There's Jody passing by in the background. All right, perfect. Smallmouth bass. Faster moving, so we're not gonna be perfect, but another smallmouth bass. All right, let's head back to the farm. It's getting to be evening time. Hello, Marnie. It's good to see ya. She's very friendly. She's also conducting a clandestine affair with Mayor Lewis, which we will get to fairly shortly.
Why didn't you say you was with the mayor? Shove off, puke holes! Get out of there! These stools are reserved for the mayor and his cronies.
Ooh, another item for the museum, the prehistoric scalpula. All right, head up to plant these parsnip seeds. I already have some space cleared, but let's save this speed grow, save the scalpula, skeletal tail, save that. We don't need any of these fish for the community center, so we can sell those. We do need that mussel at some point. But yeah, well, might as well hang on to it. Alright, so once I have a larger backpack, what I do is I usually move stuff I'm going to sell to the end, either on the third row or the second row here. Stuff I'm saving, I keep more toward the front. That way I'm not accidentally throwing stuff into the bin at the end of the day when I'm running out of time, and getting rid of that one thing that you really wanted to keep that you needed for the museum, that was you needed for the community center, or you just did not want to get rid of for one reason or another. That's one of the most frustrating things. So make sure you organize your backpack to your liking. Different people, I'm sure, have different ways of doing it, but I like to keep them separated as far as possible by keeping the stuff I'm actively going to use in the near term on the top row, and then the stuff I'm going to keep toward the left-hand side. Oh God, I just killed a strawberry.
You clumsy poop! What'd you do that for?
That was really, oh no, luckily it was a parsnip, oh well. Okay, so be careful with your pickaxe when you are clearing things. That's why I usually leave those dead plants, but I wanted to make it look pretty for y'all, and so I killed a plant that I had just purchased, a parsnip seed. If you use the pickaxe on the dirt, it will get rid of your seeds. If you hit it twice, it will clear the dirt entirely, so it is no longer plowed. That becomes helpful later on when you are using sprinklers and things like that. But for now, we do not have the ability to make them. We have to walk around watering these things one by one with our lame watering can. But that's the way it's gotta be.
But this whole place sucks. That's right, it sucks. Only reason I'm here is maybe I'll buy it.
Buy bushwood?
We should be able to upgrade this stuff fairly shortly. I usually don't bother upgrading the can or the hoe until later on in usually fall time, just because you need to upgrade your axe in order to get into an area where you can access one of the things for the community center. And upgrading the wood also is helpful because you are, or upgrading the axe is helpful because you're going to want hardwood.
Bushwood?
And you need to get basically through a piece of hardwood in order to get those fern, what are they called? Fiddlehead ferns.
Bushwood?
in the secret forest, which I will show you as soon as we upgrade that axe. We also will be able to clear these stumps on our farm once it's upgraded a couple times, which will be helpful when we are trying to have animals and expand the amount of our farming area. Not going to happen this spring, probably not going to happen in the summer.
Yeah, not gonna work here anymore anyway.
But by the time we get to fall, we are going to want to clear more space. So since we're running out of energy and time for the day, let's just do what we usually do, which is go through and clear these trees, level up our foraging, eat a field snack. That'll get us through until maybe, I don't know, 10:30. Also going to be helpful to accumulate this wood because, like I said, now that we are going to have a payout from these strawberries, we should be able to upgrade or to get a coop soon so we can get some chickens to start working on the eggs for the community center bundle, and because animals can be pretty profitable once you learn how to make artisan goods like mayonnaise. Also, mayonnaise is a gift that almost everyone in Stardew Valley absolutely loves for some reason. So I like to just carry around like 5 or 6 mayonnaise with me all the time, so that way I can just be handing out mayonnaise, be the mayonnaise fairy to the entire town of Stardew Valley.
Got mayonnaise on your chin.
What?
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise.
All right, so get rid of that stuff. Sell our sardines fast. All this stuff can go. That's why we put it down there. And maybe clear a few rocks before we get into the danger zone with our energy. Poor Roo, just sleeping out here in the weeds. What's he doing? We got our little shaky sweat symbol going on down there in the energy bar, and the controller vibrated, so it is time for bed. 10:10. So my guess of when we finish up was not too far off. All right, let's go to sleep for the night, see what we leveled up, if anything. Level 4 foraging, so another axe proficiency, got some wild berry harvesting, and we can make a charcoal kiln, as well as got the summer seeds recipe, so when we get our forageables in the summer, we can make them into wild seeds. Alright, so as you can see, we made quite a bit of money from our fish, as well as just general foraging, and that is the end of day 14 of spring, year 1, for my walkthrough of year 1 of Stardew Valley. I hope everyone learned something and has a great day. See you again soon.